Well, this is my spot. As you can see, the wind's pumping in there lovely now. That's probably only a gentle breeze on most lakes, but when you're faced with such a big lake, it only takes a little bit to start pushing the waves down. I'm actually fishing around those reeds and down in front of the sailing club next door. I can see the marks over the top of the reed bed. But everything's drying out on the bank here. I've got stuff hanging up all over the place. I've got to overstep the mark a little bit when I was wading out earlier. But it's looking good. But last night I spent right up that end, that sort of focus that far away, a long way. Like I say, the wind was whipping up there last night, but it weren't overactive for fish really. I've relocated, and hopefully great things to come. Well, it's been an interesting session. Wind changed this morning. Quite a new northwesterly. As is the way on these big pits, the fish within 10 minutes of wind blowing, they were on it. They moved into this bay here. It's like bay, it's more like about 40-50 acres I suppose. I was showing heavily this morning, so I shifted around here. There's a little island just up to my left with 5 or 6 bars running out diagonally towards it, from it. Waded a rod down there, see a couple of fish on the shallows, and lost one unfortunately. Had a hook pull, made it over the bar and the hook come out. I've also seen a couple of fish at the bottom of the bay, right against a steep bank. There's no swims down there, it's just all overhung, big trees and bushes and that. So I whacked one down there, just on the bottom of the shelf. I've been out for about an hour, and I had this one, 1912. Probably 24 pounder, a short while ago I would think. It's obviously spawned, its belly's a bit flat. Also sliced my finger open, cleaning the swim out. Pulled what I thought was a reed root out of the margins, and it was an old bit of hawser cable. Really sharp, sliced right into my finger. It's now full of old rust from about 100 years ago. I'll be septic by tomorrow. Fought like a fish of about twice his size, to be honest. I mean, ragged for a while. Made a photograph of one side, it's a bit lumpy on the other side. So, never really know for sure whether they're twisted swim bladders or broken ribs. You hear both things said about it, but you can see that little lump coming out one side. Not his prettiest feature, but one of the stockfish, which is pretty much all I've seen in here so far is stockies. I've seen a couple of, I suppose, mid-30s, 2 of them, probably the biggest fish, but if there's any of the big old originals in here, there's absolutely no sign of them so far. I'm beginning to get a bit worried, to be honest. Fish a pit this size, and it's a lot of work moving about, and it's a mile long, so there's a lot of graft involved. I'd like to know that there's a legitimate target out there. Right, let's pop him back. Well, this is me plot where I just had that 19 from. Whacking it down to that bottom bank, that overgrown bank over there. I'd say it's right at the very, very bottom of this bay. But as you can see, it's quite a big bay. I mean, it's got to be 400 yards across. The mouth of it's about there. And it runs down this side. right round the corner. There's a little island tucked round there, you can just see it. That's where I lost a fish earlier. It's a big old expanse of water, but they were showing right out there, about 250 yards out this morning. With this little breeze, they've worked their way into the edges. So hopefully tonight I might get a couple more. Find out if there's any big ones really in here or not. There we go, another belter out of the lake. This one was off that island I showed you earlier, just up the margins. There I lost one. About 3 foot of water. Absolutely ripped off. I thought it was a real big one when I was playing it. Doing them slow, heavy rolls on the surface. But when he lacks in size, he certainly makes up for in looks. Look at that. Absolute minter. Lovely. Pop that one back. Look at them scales. Unbelievable. Not the easiest swim, in and out. Right. Tell your granddad all about me. Lovely job. Well, it's about 6 in the morning on the final morning of the trip. Woke up to a different day again today. There was loads of fish in this bay yesterday. By this time in the morning it was showing and that, but today it looks like they've moved off again. That's the problem with these big bits. They stay in an area for a day, 2 days maybe, and then they're just gone. My mate F, he's right up the far end of the lake, probably about 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards away. He's got a lot of fish showing in front of him this morning, so I think they've probably gone off up there. I had another one last night in the evening at a common, just over 20 pound. So I managed to bag 3 yesterday, so it wasn't a bad day really. But like I say, this time yesterday morning they was all showing out here, one after another. They got on the hatches. You could see how they was eating the buzzards as they was emerging from the top of the lake. You see the same fish just topping and topping one after another as they was feeding on the hatches. But this morning I think I've seen 2 fish. So I've come to the conclusion that they've gone. I've only got a few hours left myself, so rigs are in position. I'm just going to sit it out and wait. Hope there's the odd straggler still hanging around. But if not, still had 3 fish in a trip, so quite happy with that. Still don't feel them any nearer to the big ones though. All the fish I've been getting are sort of in the 20 pound bracket. But somewhere in here I'm hoping there's a big one still lurking, one of the old originals. At the moment there's nothing really to point me to believe that. It's early days yet, early days. Well, come to the end of the session. No more fish today. Just goes to show if you catch 3 out of a swim one day, doesn't mean it's going to be any good the next day. They've obviously done the off. I just phoned F. He's at the other end and he had a load of fish there and they've all gone as well. So somewhere on the mere mile of lake between the two of us, there's a big shoal of fish hanging out. I've run out of time, unfortunately, to chase them, so it's off back home to the family and look forward to next week. Put a bit of bait in before I left, just in case they turn up for next week. No doubt I'll find them on the other side of the lake or somewhere. So that's the end. Cheers.